I have started recording.
Yippee.
Right. Last session for me and Aspen was Aspen's solo session. Last session for the both of you was the New Year's Eve.
January
No,
1st.
were you there for that, Aspen?
Yeah, that was the baby.
Yes.
Dork baby.
Amazing. Dork baby. You were there for that. Okay, that was the last
I was
session.
there for the dork baby.
This is now session 13. It's been a little bit. We're still missing some people, but that's okay. This is gonna be a chill one because, you know, we just come back from a break. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna launch into it and be like, here's a guy with like 1 million health. Go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could and we wouldn't happen.
I could.
I
But
could
I'm not
take it,
going to.
Smile.
Well,
take it.
yeah, you are like the one person that probably
Me.
could, I think. You are like
Specifically.
you are like the one person who probably could. Okay,
I am that
So-
guy.
I would say
could
it
maybe
is
see that.
probably a couple of days after New Year's Eve. You know, sleep has been rough between all of you. You know, Lethay's trial is coming up at the end of the month, and you know, everyone's pretty restless.
I
I'd
need to do
say
eyeball too.
oh, my dice. I need those. It's I'd say it's probably morning-ish. You know, it's about the time that, you know, it seemed relatively busy. You know, if you guys are sat downstairs, it's usually about the time that a lot of people would be taking their kids to school, you know, off to work, that kind of stuff.
Hey Bobby, hashtag my role.
Shit, yeah, hashtag your role. Yeah, go do that. Do that. I forgot about it. Or, look.
I was like, you forget my fucking hashtag my
Hashtag
role.
your role. Okay.
10.
That means.
Oh wait, I need to add my modifier. Hold, what's my weird? Why do you hate me? This slide was rude. I'm not trying to edit.
You plus weird, so it is +2, which is a 12. I mean, it's the same anyway. You got a 10 anyway, so it's 10, 12. It's the same result. On a 10 plus, the keeper will reveal a useful detail about the common mystery. Ooh. I need to open a document.
Oh.
Now, the real question is, what Google account is it on? That's the real question. Okay. Yeah. And then, why did it close that PowerPoint to open? Oh my god. Google Slides. I'm gonna get you. This is what I need. Okay. So, Lillian, you are asleep. Assuming me. I'd say you are unsure aware of what time it is, but it is definitely the middle of the night. You drift off into sleep. appear in that black void that you are familiar with. You have only ever been here once to this black void, but you are familiar with it. Like, it gives you that familiar feeling. And before you, Voy will appear. She is stood in, you know, her usual floor length red dress. She has not appeared before you in a very long time. Most of the time it is just her voice. But this time she is there, quote unquote, in person. And she says Lillian.
Hi.
I've brought you here because you need to know something.
What do I need to know?
When you speak to the old woman, know that she is telling the truth.
Who's the old woman?
You know, you will know when the time comes. Despite being in a void, it goes, you know, dark. And you wake up. Completely unsure of what day it even is.
No. I had a question, damn it. Okay. Fucking bullshit on those messages. In proper Lillian fashion, that is her new routine. She gets up. I think I said there's a poster or like a picture frame over the board, but moves whoever's covering the board with like the giant web of things.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't any new clues yet. I feel like I'm getting close, though. He wouldn't have gone far. He knows I'm here. And she's gonna write down, because she's like a little area of like unknowns.
Mm-hmm.
Telling the truth, question mark. As a reminder. And she puts it back over and goes downstairs.
I'd say it is about, that rush hour time. 8 a.m., 9 a.m.-ish. I'm assuming Harper would be awake.
Yeah, Harper is definitely awake at this point.
Mm-hmm. So whether she's downstairs or whatever is up to you. But Lillian, as you come downstairs, Lorelai is sat on the couch and she goes, "Thank goodness you're awake!"
Hello. Hey, kiddo.
Darwin.
Do you want toast?
Yes.
Alright. And then Lillian's gonna go over to the toaster and make the baby some toast.
Yeah, she will be literally as like, you know when they're like the thing when the task requires the no the, not the thing. It's like Lorelai when the tasks require no Lorelais. She'll
Yeah.
she will be there.
Do you want hot chocolate too, or just your toast for now?
Just toast.
Do you want to drink or anything, or just toast?
Toast.
Toast, okay. Do you want anything on your toast? I know you're trying new fun things recently.
Jam. I tried jam. Jack
Which
showed me
flavor
jam.
was it? Was it purple?
No.
What color was the gem, kiddo?
I
I don't
it
think
was-
you.
I think it was pink. It's in the
Strawberry?
fridge.
Lillian's gonna grab the jar of Jimco. Was it this one?
Yes. You'll see that it is raspberry jam.
Raspberry. Raspberry. Fair enough.
Yeah, that one.
And while she's making toast, Lillian's making herself coffee. She needs it.
Girl, get you some coffee. What would Harper be doing at this time in the morning? Still in bed or awake?
No, she's awake at this point. She is in her office currently.
Yeah.
I think since the realization of stuff happening with Lethe, she's just been researching anything and everything on everything that they've learned so far.
Yeah.
She has not slept much.
Yeah. Lillian, you have made a baby some toast. She will take it under the couch and sit there eating it. Like,
Yup.
are you turning on the TV? Are you sitting there in silence, eating the toast, staring at the wall? Because Lorelai would do that and would be more than happy to do that.
Lillian's probably just sitting there on the couch, curled up in the corner, drinking her coffee, letting the baby eat.
Yeah. She
Probably
is...
does not have the TV on.
Yeah, she is munching. You know, she's got her toast. She's happy to be there. She don't know nothing. Ever.
She don't know nothing.
She don't know nothing. You know, it is getting closer, probably like 9:15 at this point, but there is still quite a lot of people, you know, moving about outside, that kind of stuff. You know, Lorelai has finished her toast. And even though the TV is off, she's just staring at it.
Do you want the TV on, kiddo?
She'll like look up at you and like not even occurring to her that that was something that could be done. She was just like completely happy to just stare at it. No questions, just stare at the black square. She goes, "Oh, yeah."
Do you know what you want to watch? Bluey?
Yeah.
Okay. And she turns on Bluey for the kid.
Yeah. As you turn on the TV, it is on the last channel that was on there, which is the news. It loads up as the news. and someone was obviously listening to whatever they were watching very loud because you turn it on and it's like, whoa. Like, even if Harper had the door to her office closed, which I imagine she does, you'll also be able to hear this.
Yep.
It'll go, "Good morning, town. This is your morning headlines." And then, news theme tune. I don't know how to do a news theme tune, but imagine it in your head. There has still been no evidence about what started the fire at Town Hall. Detectives are still trying to determine the exact cause of the fire, but suspect arson. In other news, we have Jem here to report on the missing shoe bill. She kind of, turns to her side to like a screen. And then up on the screen it's like split screen, and there's another person on the side. And the reporter goes, "Good morning, Jem. How's your Saturday going?" It'll turn to the reporter. She's at the zoo. She's at the zoo. She's, it's wet. It's raining. It looks miserable. She's there with, her microphone, big jacket, and she goes, It's going well. The same can't be said for the local zoo here." And then, by that point you've probably switched to Bluey. Because,
Yeah. And we have Bluey.
Well, I will continue to go. That looks like Dave.
I mean, the Shubos do all look the same, to be fair. Or pretty similar, at least.
Is that his brother?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, he is missing. Oh no. What if Dave is sad? She kind of just, does a big sigh, and then goes to watching Bluey. I'd say there is still, a bit of bustle outside. But other than that, it's a quiet morning.
Lillian's gonna round up, whatever dishes they had from breakfast. Go clean them, put them away. Clean up the kitchen from breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
And probably go to Harper's office and knock on the door. "Hey, Harper, it's me."
Yes, Lillian?
I didn't know if you had breakfast and see if you wanted anything, because we've been downstairs, but haven't seen you leave your office. So I'll see if you needed anything.
Sure, I'll take something.
What would you like? I can make toast, pancakes, most
Toast
things.
is fine.
Toast. Any butter or jam on it?
Surprise me.
Do you need coffee? Because I know you're in there doing things, and
I have coffee
none of
already.
us-
Just
Okay.
go.
Be back in a few with breakfast. And Lillian's gonna go make Harper the same exact toast the baby had.
Yeah, Lorelai will see you going back into the kitchen. She won't say anything, but she kind of watching you out of the corner of her eye, kind of like, "What you doing over there? More toast for me?"
Lillian gives the baby more toast and brings Harper toast. I have your.
She
And she's knocking on the door again. Go. I have your toast.
Thank you. Chill. Take it.
How are things going in there? I know you're doing work and stuff.
It's work.
You should take a break in a little bit. I don't know how long you've been working on stuff today, to be fair, but a break could be good.
She kind of looks between her computer, back to Lillian, then a computer. Fine. And she stands up and walks out.
Toast in hand.
I guess.
I guess. I'd say it's probably close to about, 9:15-ish. Kind of give or take. But it is still pretty. Seems to be quite a lot of people outside still.
Harper's
I
gonna
don't
look out the
know.
window.
Yeah, there's. You look outside, expecting to see, because the amount of people you've heard walk past the front of the house, there should be like a lot of people there, but there is nobody there.
What? She'll like properly go to the front door, open it, and look out.
On the opposite side of the road, there is a woman walking past. You know those like trolleys that like old people have that you can put like your shopping in and stuff?
Yeah.
There's an old woman across the street. She has one of those with her shopping in. She's just happily wandering by, minding her business. Are you like properly stepping outside and like kind of, doing a look around, or are you just opening the front door kind of thing?
I think she'll step outside at this point.
Yeah.
Like properly looking around.
Just like, what the fuck?
What is this?
So, yeah, other than the woman with her shopping across on the opposite side of the road, there is no one there. Just as you are about to go back inside, an arrow comes out of nowhere and lands pretty much right between your feet.
An arrow? Harper immediately gun drawn, aiming it out, looking around.
If you look at where the arrow is, you'll be able to see that it seems to have come from the house directly opposite to yours. That lady that was carrying her shopping is now gone. And now there is nobody. But that is the direction that the arrow came from.
Lillian's over the door, be like, "What's going on?" Because notices the gun drawn.
She's gonna pick up the arrow and show it to you.
Oh, that's an arrow. Okay.
Came from that direction.
Okay. Should we go after it?
Well, I'm considering the fact that,
You were just stop that.
well, that and the fact that I heard a lot of voices and all of a sudden there's nothing.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go put the baby up in Seri's room because Seri's is asleep, and that way she'll be alone. And it's nap time anyways, so.
Just
And
be quick
then
about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab my gun and my stuff, and I'll meet you downstairs. And William's gonna ask that, go, "Hi, Darla, you're gonna go hang out with Mr. Ceres. He's even, but you're gonna go take a nap with Ceres." And she picks up Lorelai, essentially running up to Ceres' room. Slowly goes inside, sets her on the bed, and goes, "Pat, pat, night, night, love you," and goes back down, tucks her in.
She
Dips to her.
looks at you very confused, but she's just like, oh, okay. Alright.
Kaya goes, "We have to go investigate something, so you're gonna stay with Sari, so you're safe and not alone. And you're gonna take your nap, because it is nap time for you, so.
Okay.
And we'll see you when we get back home.
Okay.
I love you,
I will say,
Lola."
if you... I like to. So, if you look at in-game references, that's kind of what the arrow looks like. You know, the bottom is a normal arrow, but that's what the feather of the arrow looks like.
Would I recognize the feather style or no? I just
You
need
do
to know.
not.
Okay. Wonderful.
You do not.
Is it still the month of January? Is it still cold as shit out?
Yeah, it is still January. It's only been a couple of days since.
Okay. William's gonna run to her room, put on some slightly warmer clothes and boots.
Yeah, it's not freezing, but you know, you're by the coast in January. It's pretty windy.
Yeah. And she's gonna run downstairs, this time with her gun in its holster, her staff with her. She carries both. Stay strapped or get whacked. And she's gonna run downstairs to meet up with Harper. Okay, baby's with Ceres. She's going down for her nap. I'm good to go. Are you good to go?
Yep. And Harper's gonna close and lock the door.
Excellent
and
idea.
immediately
Excellent idea.
go that direction.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
it's protected and trapped anyway. Like,
yeah, but you know, a little bit of luck in the door can't help. You know,
it's also the baby just doesn't wander outside. She would wander outside.
Oh, she would. She's a leash kid.
That's a leash
100%.
1000%. That baby needs to be on a leash.
When you go outside, where specifically are you going?
I'm looking in the direction of where the other house, where the arrow came from.
Yeah, it is the house opposite from you. You do know the woman that lives there. Her name is Ethel. And I do have a picture for you.
Oh. Is it another sweet old lady?
It is another sweet old lady. I do have an
image. I love the sweet old ladies. Or Jack and Suki heart.
Oh my god, Jack and Suki. Anyway, this is Ethel. You know.
Oh,
you
she's just sweet old lady. I love her.
You do know her. She has
she looks like
pretty
she
much
cookies every week.
She has lived in her house almost as long as you have lived in yours.
Oh, so she's been here a good bit.
Yeah, she's been here a good
Okay.
bit. You talk to her sometimes, but you're not like best buds kind of thing. Just normal neighbor stuff. But yeah, you do know the woman in the house opposite.
I don't think she does. No, it wouldn't be her. So maybe they're just like on her roof or something. I
Are
have
they
a
on the
feeling we're gonna need
roof
to go
or
up.
around? Just check around.
I think we're gonna need to go up. That's the thing. I think we need to go up. I'll go on the right if you want to go on the left and meet back up on the other side of the block, maybe.
Sure.
Okay. Because there's two of us. Splitting up's the best option.
Okay,
Ooh.
naturally. Okay, so
Naturally.
Lynn, where are you going?
I'm gonna go around the right.
Like round the back of the house?
So, I'm gonna go from the front of her house over onto the closest part of the street and go around that way. Like
Yeah.
circling the block,
Yeah.
looking around.
Okay, and then how about you? You're going the other way.
Correct.
You'll both circle around, meet each other. You don't see anything.
They're probably gone by now. That's the thing. They may be on the other side of town at this point if they're fast enough. Or should we
Okay.
check next?
Could I possibly investigate a mystery here?
Yes, you may.
God, I don't have that up. I need my. Gotta get the questions up. There we go.
I think they are pinned in the no mic.
Yeah, I just like having them pulled up too.
Yeah.
That is. What's my thing? 13.
Ooh. Okay, you get. Let me see. I think it's either 2 or 3, and I can. One of the different.
I think it's 3.
For investigate
Investigate
mystery,
a mystery.
2.
2. Yes, you get 2. 2 questions.
First question. What is being concealed here?
What specific thing are you investigating a mystery on? Like, what are you trying to find out?
I think for this question specifically, it's the fact that she heard a lot, like basically a crowd,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden there's nothing.
Yeah.
I think that's specifically
So-
for this one.
You're asking what is being concealed here?
Yeah.
Okay. It seems like it was a group of people, but it is most likely a small group going backwards and forwards multiple times
Hmm.
in the space of a short time.
Okay, the second question, which is related to the arrow.
Mhm.
Where did it go?
Hmm. As in, where did the arrow come from?
Yeah, that's more what I mean.
Yeah.
That's just that it was the best question that I could ask with that, I think.
Yeah. It. If you were to look exactly where it came from, it would be the roof of Ethel's house.
Understood. Okay. Lillian, can you check the roof?
Yeah. And Lillian's gonna skid out of her way up onto a tree.
And while Lillian's doing that, Harper's gonna pull out her phone,
Mhm.
pull up her security cameras, and look back through the footage to see if she can actually see the crowd.
Smart.
Okay,
Because I can do that.
you can do that. So, you look back through the security footage. There is a woman and her 2 kids walk past. They're heading toward. I can tell you that they are heading towards the. If you like, you know the way around. You can tell that they are heading towards the direction of the beach. There is also a couple of cars that drive past. You know, just the usual traffic. There is also a man walking his dog. And then you see the woman with her shopping across the road. And then you can also see you opening the front door. And probably less than about 30 seconds later, the arrow.
But does it seem to match what I heard?
It does not seem like there was. The cameras do not match the amount of people that should have been outside.
Okay, understood. That's what I was trying to check.
Yeah, it's literally just like the normal people, you know. Someone's walking their dog, someone's taking their kids to the park, going to work, whatever.
Okay. Cool. She will put it away and follow after Lillian.
Yep, okay. Let me get the map. Okay, so if you are looking at your house, hers is the yellow one directly opposite yours. The closest tree is that large one behind, but it does not give you direct access to Ethel's roof. If you wanted to get onto Ethel's roof, you would have to climb the side of the house.
Climb the tree.
You can climb the tree, but it would take you to the 2 houses next to it, but not Ethel's house directly. Like if you open the map, Ethel's house is the one on the corner. It will not take you to Ethel's house directly.
Think Lily more so climb the tree so you can see if she can see anything. Could not see anything. Climbs down to go meet up with Harper.
She can use it. She can use it as a vantage point, no problem. But again, you won't be able to see anybody.
Do I see anything when I'm on the tree?
Nothing Nothing out of the ordinary.
And she's gonna shout out, I see nothing over here.
All right, come back then.
And she's gonna climb down the tree. Her tree, hashtag her tree. Except it's not hashtag her tree. Hashtag her tree is burned to a crisp.
It's just a little bit crispy. It's fine.
Just a little bit crispy.
Okay. So you've gone up the tree. You've seen now. You'll come back down the tree. What are you gonna do now?
Probably join Harper on the roof if Harper's on the roof.
Yeah. Harper, are you going up to the roof?
I think she would.
You will?
She wants
to
to look.
scale.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will need
That's
to
fine.
scale the side of Ethel's house. So if you
That's
are
fine.
both gonna go up to the roof, I need you to both roll act under pressure. Who is anonymous Nyan cat in my PowerPoint?
Probably if it's
There's only one in there, so
is it your session one or is it the Lillian PowerPoint?
it's the Monster of the Week definitions.
It's probably me then.
Oh.
Yeah, you are
Probably not.
Aspen. You are anonymous cormorant. In yours,
Stunning.
and Iris is anonymous mink. But yeah, I think that anonymous Nyan cat. That's kind of silly.
Love that.
But yeah.
Act under
got-
pressure, yeah.
Yes.
10.
Okay.
Because I rolled a 6 and a 5. But
That is an
minus-
11.
Oh wait, no, I'm smart. You did active pressure, not cool, not tough. It was active pressure. I got 12. Yeah, that's math. I got 12. I can math.
Damn. Okay. Professionals at climbing houses, I guess.
I'm professional at climbing. End statement.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That is
Okay.
notably my bit.
Harper is good at
You-
moving. Notably.
She's very mobile.
Yeah. You.
She's
I'd
got
say,
tricks.
yeah.
Mobile
She-
hero.
Ethel. You know, Harper would know Ethel does a lot of gardening. She probably has one of those, the big trellises that
lattice?
goes up. Yeah, one
The
of the big
trellis.
trellises that goes up the side of the houses. She probably has one of those. It's basically a ladder. You can just go up that.
Amazing.
Just be
This
safe.
woman,
Because sometimes those
this
aren't anchored
woman-
in.
This woman loves her gardening.
Hers is very much securely anchored in
Mm-hmm.
and made out of wood, so we don't just die. Because if it's
Yeah.
like the really thin shit, it will just crumble under us.
I will also say,
Full-grown
it is
boss.
like 9:30 in the morning on a Saturday. Are you trying to remain hidden in any way? Or are you just scaling roofs?
Harper would try.
I would try.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me do a roll. Okay, yeah. You're able to get up there and also remain relatively hidden/quiet.
Wonderful.
You get up there, you've probably both been on a roof plenty of times, up
Oh,
to
yeah.
whatever activities or whatever.
Absolutely.
You know what a normal roof looks like. But if you were to look particularly close at this one, it definitely seems like someone has been up there recently. Some of the tiles are like misplaced / kind of wonky.
Here's a question. Has it snowed recently?
It hasn't, no.
Damn.
It It is
No
not.
snow for
The roof is the roof is dry.
Okay.
Other than
Because if it
some
s-
mislodged.
fo-
Yeah, some of the tiles are like mislodged. You know, a little bit wonky. Someone has definitely been up there recently.
do we think this is our archer?
That would be my guess.
I don't think Miss Ethel's on her roof ever, to be fair.
Doubt it.
Doubt it. No. So this is probably our archer. Do the tiles move in like or is like the misplacement like a certain like line? Like there's like a line of misplacement, or they're kind of misplaced all over?
No, it's just kind of all over.
Damn.
It you can tell that they came up to the roof the same way that you guys did. You know, up the trellis. And got up to the roof that way. But yeah, that the tiles are just misplaced everywhere.
No markings or anything.
No,
Yeah.
just
No question is, what way did they get off in what direction? I mean, the trellis is the only a safe way to get up here, correct? I mean, we can't reach from the tree. Tree's too far. The houses aren't exactly close enough to hop to the next roof safely. So.
Hmm.
A little too far.
I'd say as you guys you know, having your casual conversation on the roof. You hear the door to probably the back door. The back door of Ethel's house open. And you'll
Lane's gonna
hear
move to the front.
kind of grumbling, being
Yes.
like, the door. Yeah, as the door opens, you just hear mumbling of, "Damn birds on my roof again," and she'll she'll come out and she has like it's a cane, but not, you know, she has like a walking stick, but it's not like
Yeah.
an outside one. It's just one that you would use like around the house. And she goes, "Damn birds, get off my roof." I know Lillian is moving around to the front of the house. I'm assuming Harper is also doing the same.
Yes,
Okay.
for sure.
Can you both roll act under pressure for me to see if you can, you know, move to the opposite side of the roof fast enough?
Without
Absolutely.
hurting.
I know you're both skilled in movement,
Yeah.
but
11.
okay.
Double
12.
fives.
Oh my god. Alright. Yeah.
We are strong movers.
Skedaddle away, I guess. Yeah, you're both able to skedaddle to the other side of the roof. No problem, apparently. And you know, she's not particularly tall, you know, but if you were to do a little peek, you can see her kind of just about the top of her head. She's got a little, you know, gardening hat on. Because although it is January, it's pretty sunny. Like,
Yeah.
it's got a little gardening hat on. That's about all you can see over the top of the roof.
Lillian is distinctly a head way closer to the roof because of her antlers. She's like, I'm not peeking. I'm gonna keep my head real far down. The antlers make it evil what's trying to happen.
Nothing to see.
You see her before she sees you.
Yeah. She kind of does a few slow laps of the garden, you know, before going back inside. She pokes at her roses and all her plants and be like, yes, doing very well. Yes, yes. And then goes back inside.
Perfect, that was close. Sweet old lady, but that was a close one.
Let's get off the roof and just keep looking.
Yeah. And we descend.
Down off the roof you go. Yeah, you go back down the roof. When you get off the roof, where are you going?
Oh, where should we go to next? I don't think they have gone to town, particularly. But maybe they have because we don't think they go there.
I don't think they would. I think Harper's just gonna look around again, just see if there's anything.
Yeah.
Probably closer to the tree and like that area.
Yeah, the most recent set of footprints you can see go into the tree is Lillian's, from when she went up there not too long ago. But other than that, it's just, animal tracks from the night before, badgers, foxes, all that kind of stuff. If you are looking around Ethel's house specifically,
It's the one we're closest to, so yeah.
yeah, if you're looking in, because her house is on the corner, she has like a front garden, a side garden, and then also a back garden. Her front garden is immaculate. Like, this woman has had prize winning roses, all that kind of stuff. Her side garden is also, again, immaculate. However, yeah, what like on playgrounds, and they have those like wood chippings, like underneath the playground. Yeah, the mulch. She has that in like a layout of a path. However, you would know, again, this is usually immaculate, but it seems like a lot of it has gone, like someone has run through there, and like, when you run on like gravel or whatever and it like goes everywhere. It's kind of done
Yeah.
that and gone, Ethel would never do that. You would never catch that girl running anywhere.
Oh yeah, no.
She has not been running nowhere.
No,
And she keeps her garden, again, she keeps her garden immaculately tidy.
This way, and Harper's just gonna go.
Yeah, and then gonna fall.
Yeah.
Her milk. Fuck.
It does. This path does lead to her back garden through almost like an iron gate, but it's like more of an arch that's got like roses on it, that kind of stuff. Are you heading into the back garden? Because that is where the kind of, not full footprints, but like that seems to be where it's leading.
Williams on just going over Harper goes. She's following.
Yeah, Harper's not thinking too much about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's too focused to care.
Yeah, you you've only really been in her back garden once or twice. But you know that even in, the midst of winter, it is still full of plants. It's still, very alive. She loves her garden. She also has quite a lot of garden furniture. So she's got kind of like a bird bath in the center. She's got a little fountain in it. She's got like um a set of a small table and um two chairs. And sat on one of the chairs, is Ethel. She's sat drinking, a little morning coffee. She's wrapped up in her little dressing gown, her little hat. She's sat there drinking her coffee outside. You've come down this path. And she goes, "Oh, good morning."
Morning,
Like
Ethel.
she's surprised, but also not.
Good morning, Miss Ethel.
Surprised to see you here. You could have just knocked on the front door.
Apologies, it did not come to mind first.
Yes, I mean, it does make sense. I usually am out here, so it would be the most sense. I wouldn't hear you if you knocked on the front door. The back garden is a good place to check.
Speaking of,
she sees that you're kind of like rushing, kind of, and she goes, "So you in a rush? Is everything okay?"
Ethel, have you heard anything come through here before? As of recently? She says, looking
These-
directly at the disturbed
she'll
path.
yeah, she'll she just goes, "Well, you know, I don't know what it is, but these huge birds keep landing on my roof. I mean, just the other day, a whole tile came down and smashed on my garden path. I mean, it's scaring all the little birds away. I've bought all this food and none of them have even come down for anything. It's scaring all the birds away."
And have you seen which direction these birds have gone?
"Oh no, I never see them land. I never see them. I've never actually seen one. They are huge though. I know that. They're not particularly stealthy. Even I can hear them on my roof. I mean, I heard one not too long ago, but it was already
Not
gone
too
by
long
the time
ago,
I
as
got
in
out.
today, or when?
I mean, they usually come about the same time. Oh yeah, I heard one this morning. Yeah. Probably only about 5 minutes ago, actually. Just as my tea was brewing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Leans in a whisper to Harper. Could it be the angels again?
That would be
Do you
my
think?
guess.
Giant birds.
She'll take a sip
until the trial.
as you guys are whispering to each other. She's an old lady. She's relatively deaf. She cannot hear you. She's living her best life. She sips her
Yeah.
coffee and she goes, "Oh well, whilst you're here, this young man, he keeps coming to my door. I don't suppose he's been coming to yours too, has he?"
No, we've had no one at our door recently. Not that I
Yeah,
know
this
of, at least.
keeps coming to my door and asking about my car's extended warranty, and I'm like, I don't even drive. That accident I saw back in '74. I mean, it really put me off learning. Death machines,
Could
absolute
you
death machines. Make sure you.
What
It's
could
better
you
for you rooms if
possibly
you walk places anyway.
What does he look like?
I was
Did you
just about to
remember?
ask.
I mean, he usually comes every day. If you like, he's been coming the same time every day for like the last week, and I keep telling him I don't have a car. And every day he still comes and says, "We're here to talk about your car's extended warranty." And every day I tell him, I don't have a car, but the neighbor's next door. And he still keeps coming. Every day.
What color hair does he have?
I mean, it's kind of reddish. Yeah.
Do we know?
Yeah, he's like short red hair. I mean, it does not suit them at all. The haircut is awful.
What color are his eyes?
Well, he has this nasty scar across one of his eyes. I'm pretty sure he's blind. I tried recommending the opticians down the road, but he wouldn't listen. Nasty scar. I think his other one is blue. Yeah, yeah.
Harper will look at Lillian. Does that seem familiar to you?
I don't know. I'm thinking. I don't think. It sounds like someone who would look like them, but it's not them. Because some of them had red eyes and some of them have scars, but nothing of that description. Not that I can remember.
Ethel, can I ask you a strange question?
Yes, what is it, dear?
Do you have cameras?
Oh, if I do, they've not worked in years, dear.
Would there be anything on yesterday's cameras then? Did he come around yesterday around the same time?
Yes, yes. Usually, Ooh, she kind of, glances at the watch on her wrist. And is like, yes, yes. He usually comes about 3 p.m. I'd say by now it's like 10-ish. Yeah, usually comes around 3-ish, between 3 and 4. Yeah. He was here yesterday.
Do you want to
Yeah,
check your
yeah.
cameras, Harper?
If they're working.
I mean, in theory, your cameras would catch them on her front porch. If there's one that faces the road that way.
Would that make
Oh no.
sense for
I'd,
the
I'd
outside
say,
camera?
yeah, I'd say at least one of your cameras probably does have at least a view of Ethel's front porch.
Yeah, then
It
I
may
think
not be,
then yeah.
it may not be the best quality footage because,
Harper's she's still gonna check.
but yeah, you can check. If you go back to the footage of yesterday, you will see at about 3:15-ish, there is a man. I would say probably, from what you can guess, maybe 5'8", 5'9" ish. They have kind of like a flannel t-shirt on. You can't see their face, but you can see that they have a baseball cap on. They are also carrying a clipboard, but you can see that they do have short red hair, just like Ethel did. And you can see they go into Ethel's garden. They, they knock on Ethel's front door about 3:15. You see Ethel. Well, a vague, very pixelated Ethel shape. Come to the door. They are talking for about 15 minutes. And then after 15 minutes, the door closes. And the man leaves. He doesn't go in. From what you can tell from your footage, he doesn't seem to go to any other houses. He gets to the end of the street. And he turns right back around and goes back the way he came.
Anything on the cameras, Harper?
She'll uh, replay it for Yuka, for Lillian to
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, Lillian, you will, you'll see exactly what I just said.
I
Man
think I've
comes to the door,
noticed.
talks with Ethel for about 15 minutes, and then leaves.
At any point in the video footage, can we see him look over at Harper's house, or is it just deadlocked on?
Nope,
Ethel's
they don't
house.
look at Harper's house at all. They literally walk into Ethel's garden, knock on the door, talk with her for about 15 minutes, and then leave.
Strange.
Very.
As you guys are looking at the footage, Ethel will go, "Oh, how's that kid of yours doing? I saw her the other day and she is growing fast."
Doing well, Ethel.
Good. Nice young kid. She's, what was her name again?
Lorelai.
Lorelai, that's it. Yes. Sweet kid. And then she just goes back to drinking her coffee.
She's had a recent obsession with toast with raspberry jam on it. It's like the
Oh,
only
I
thing
do love raspberry jam. Yes. I
It's
mean,
the
it's
only
not as
thing
good as
she
strawberry,
eats.
but it's good. I mean, toast, that'll help her grow. It's got what she needs. You know.
Harper has not stopped looking around, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lillian's definitely still like peeking around, but a little not as obvious, not being obvious about it.
Since you got into the, into the actual back garden, the mulch doesn't seem to be disturbed as it was.
Also, Miss Ethel, we were noticing we're coming around. The mulch on your side garden, I think that was, is a little messed up.
Oh.
I don't know if just the wind took
Goodness
it,
me.
but
Yes,
I figured
I'll,
you had to know. No, you're very good at
Oh,
keeping your
yes,
garden.
I'll get my rake on it later. Don't worry about it, dear. Don't worry about it. Probably those huge birds. Absolute nightmare, I tell you. Next thing they'll know, they'll start taking, the fruit off my trees.
Do you know anyone else who has also seen or heard of these huge birds you mentioned?
I mean, I was talking down to the ladies at the book club, but not as many people have been at book club recently, All those ash from the fires. It's not good for your lungs, You guys need to be careful. So many fires.
Leon just like vaguely looks away, like, yeah, that's totally the visit my lungs. I'm gonna look at myself years ago. Nothing happened.
Who did that?
It's not like I was on fire like a decade, not a decade, like 4 years ago. No, no, my lungs are fine. They're used to this.
Well, if you do hear or say anything else, it would be appreciated, Ethel.
I will.
Oh yes, of course, of course. You know, you only live over the road. Feel free to pop by anytime.
If this man keeps bothering you, you could tell us or tell local authorities, because if he keeps coming, that can be classified as harassment. Vaguely.
Oh
You could also
yes,
put up a
yes,
no
yes.
listing sign, and if they don't listen to no listing sign, they can't get into trouble. I'd
Well,
recommend
you
a no listing
know,
sign.
I'm sure he's just lonely, you know.
Actually, I do have one more question for you.
Yes, what is it, dear?
This man, how long has he been showing up?
Oh, oh,
Just a wild guess.
about a week. You know, he even shows up on Sundays. You know, that's supposed to be the day of rest, but he is still here every day. I mean, if you want to stick around until 3, he'll probably be around.
I'll keep it in mind.
But we have to go run some errands, so we will talk to you later.
Oh yes, it's been nice seeing you. Yes, yes, yes.
Nice seeing you, Miss Ethel.
Take care.
She'll, you know, go back to drinking her coffee, living her best life.
Harper will
It would-
leave.
Yeah, and it was with other a noble distance way ago. So those big birds are most likely the angels, right?
That would be my guess.
Bobby, roughly how long ago was the Lethe Angel session of the horrors in canon?
So, it has been about 4 days since New Year's Eve. And it was about a week and a half before New Year's Eve. So it has been just
About 2 weeks.
over, if not 2 weeks.
I mean, the last week. Did they say if they would? I don't know. Remember if they said they were going to give us space, or if they were going to keep an eye on things.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Yeah. No, you were. You were not. We still need to find this fucking archer. And the angels might be keeping an eye. This is.
Let's just keep an eye out for now.
Yeah.
Then when it gets to time, see if we can find anything that way.
Yeah. Should we keep looking for the archer though? They may have gone into town. I don't know how much we'd find though. If town's busy, a lot of clues can get messed up quite easily. A lot of evidence, tracks, and all that.
If you think it's worth it, I'm not going to stop you. However, personally, I don't see any reason why they would go into town.
The other option is they could have gone into the woods.
That is also an option.
Unless they live around here and have a house or a place they're staying. We could also just go back home and keep an eye on things.
Personally, I think that's the move. We're not finding much else out here.
No. And you can keep an eye on if the mystery guest comes around to Miss Ethel's house.
That is the plan.
So are you guys gonna wait around until 3 to
Yes.
see? Well, go back home, and then when it gets to about 3 o'clock,
Yeah.
look out the window.
I
a little
believe
bit.
that is the plan, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. You know, you go back home. You have lunch. You do whatever. It gets to probably about 2:45, and you'll hear someone walk past the front of the house. But that's about it.
Harper will glance out.
You don't see anyone by the time you look out the window. The person has definitely already walked past way before then, before you've looked out. The next time one of you will look out the window, it's up to you which of you, doesn't matter. You will see
Balloon's
at
probably
about,
keeping an eye outside.
yeah, at about 3:05, you see they are wearing kind of, it's a shirt, but it's kind of like, it's covering one shoulder, but kind of like off the shoulder of the other. They have you can see a white tattoo kind of on the front of their chest. You can see they do have short red hair. They aren't carrying a clipboard, but instead have a small little notebook kind of thing. You know, just like a little A5 notebook. And they are heading towards Ethel's house.
Balloon's gonna shut back. Harper, they're here.
Yep.
Are you heading outside?
Harper is.
Harper
On the
is?
fall.
Is Lily as well? Okay.
Yeah.
You head outside. The
Check
guy
the
has not
numbers and all
progressed
that.
much. In the time it's took you to notice him and get outside, he's not actually gone that far. Because you noticed him a little bit before. You know.
Yeah.
How are you going to approach this guy? How are you planning to approach this situation?
Wonderful question. I do not know. You put the introvert characters in the room together. We have none of our extroverts right now.
Someone me also looking at my character sheet to remember what I can do, because it has been
Yeah.
a bit.
Yeah, you got this.
You have the funky things. I can shoot. I can smack. And I have armor. That's all I can do. I
Where's
can shoot, I can whack, and I have armor.
I have to look at the
I will say,
list.
because if you wanted to use your armory, for example, between the time, from when you were at Ethel's to 3 p.m., so probably between 10 and 3 p.m., if you wanted to use that time to get something specific from the armory, you would have to roll plus weird for it, but that is something that you could do if you wanted.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, okay. You want to roll plus weird?
Yes.
See what funky things you have. +1.
I'm assuming using the buff from my gauntlet won't help me here, or will it? Would it matter? Do you think it would matter?
I don't think it would
Because
matter.
yeah. I don't think it would either.
Yeah, I don't think your gauntlet would provide much.
Yeah, that's fine. I figured, but I figured I'd ask anyway.
Yeah.
One day I'll level up, smile.
One day. One day.
Okay, well that's a 12.
Oh damn. Oh damn.
What's
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So whatever you think is gonna help against you, what basically the things you know, they can shoot a bow, and they can get on roofs somehow, and they are pretty large. That's about as much information as you have right now.
Okay, I think Harper would have some like a hook and a rope.
Mhm.
There's something else that I'm trying to remember the name of.
You got this.
But did do you know those I don't know if it's a gun or something, but it shoots a net and it traps things that way?
Yes, I do know what you mean. I could not tell you what it's called.
I don't remember what it's called, but that.
Hang on. Let's do a quick little.
You know what I'm talking about though, right?
Yeah. Yeah. What's those guns? Yeah.
I think they're kind of called a net gun.
Is it just called like a net launcher?
It probably.
Yeah.
Oh, it is literally called a net gun.
Damn. That. Want
net-
that.
A net gun is a non-lethal weapon which fires a net that entangles the target.
That
Used
is
to capture wildlife, stray dogs, and aircraft.
Yep.
Thanks, Wikipedia.
That is exactly why I'm doing it.
Okay, yeah, you can
I
have one
will
of those.
shoot at the bird.
Yeah, you can have one of those.
How many other things can I choose between?
I'd say you'd probably just have the net gun, but if you want to have
Just
one
the net
and
gun?
also
That's
have
fine.
one, you can have two. Like if you want one each, I'll say you can have that.
Okay. I think it's just basically a grappling hook, but it's just a rope and that and the gun.
Yeah.
I already have my other gun, so
Yes.
we're good.
New kitchen gun sparkles by canoe.
Okay.
I did briefly look at it and it's like I could get a sniper. That would be funny, but no, we'll do this.
Yeah. I will say, you are 2 XP away from leveling up.
I am.
So close.
This is your
so
first
far.
or second time leveling up.
Nope, they have
Soon.
not leveled. They have not leveled up.
No, I've not leveled up once.
Everyone else has leveled up, except for Iris.
Yes.
Dana has leveled
Well,
up twice.
I mean,
I've leveled once.
I mean,
you've leveled
if we're going off of that, would my because you can see my special moves, right?
Yes.
Would my often right have come into play at all this session? Do you think?
Probably not, because they've
don't think
not
so either.
specifically. Because if it was something that, because you're doing it together, and it's not Lillian being like, Harper, what do I do? And then Lillian going off on her own.
Right? Yeah.
It's not that. But because you're doing
Yeah.
it together, it's
I
more
just
of
know.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
I just
more
know
of
'cause
like
that's one of my main
how-
ways of getting
yeah, it's
experience
more of
aside
like,
from rolling.
yeah, this is more of a how do we progress rather than a what do I do?
What do I do?
situation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. How
Soon,
are
one
you
day.
approaching this guy?
I don't think Harper is gonna approach him directly. I think she wants to kind of sneak off to the side,
Mhm.
but get close enough that she could like listen in.
Probably a similar thing for Lillian.
Yeah, so you're gonna wait for him to go to Ethel's door and then listen into their conversation?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I'm grabbing zebra cakes. I can still hear them, baby.
Ooh. Yeah, you will see. You know what? If Aspen's getting that, I'm gonna go and run and get my cherry Pepsi out of the fridge.
That is so fair.
While Aspen is also doing things, I might as well get up and go and get mine.
I went to the store yesterday and got a bunch of snacks. Because there was a bunch of sales in my local grocery store.
That's fair.
I got 2 cubes of soda, which is 24 cans. I got one of zero sugar Pepsi, one of zero sugar Dr. Pepper because they were $10.
Honestly, I prefer the zero sugar Dr. Pepper to normal Dr. Pepper. It tastes different, but it's so much nicer.
It tastes better, right?
Yeah.
They had a 2 for 3 or 2 for 5, 2 for 5.
Oh, that's pretty good.
With little Debbie treats. So I got zebra
Ooh.
cakes and I got milk cream pies. They had 3 for 7 Pringles, and then 2 for 7 bags of like the Smart Pop Cheetos cheddar flavor popcorn. So I have snacked for the next like 2 weeks.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because I'm a snacker, and I only spent like I also got a loaf of bread and a new little like computer like cleaning tool thing with like the brush and like the little thing you can your earbuds.
Yeah.
And I spent like $47 USD.
You know, for all that, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I can get the bread. 47.
Yeah, it's like probably like
35.29. 39.29.
Hey, you know, what a bargain.
11 things.
What? That's great.
Right.
That's great. That's an amazing.
And I have
price.
Nutella snacks and soda now.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
I have a little shop near me, and what I tend to do is if I'm gonna go on a snack run, I tend to go slightly later at night, so then they have like the reduced, and they usually sell like a pack of 4 cookies for like 20 pence, and I'm like, when they usually would be like 2 something, they go down to like 40p.
Yeah. Because I'm guessing they're like fresh cookies. Everything I bought was like pre-packaged and shit. But I have like a
40p
hella
in
snack.
USD. That'd be no. 40 pence. 40 pence in USD.
53 cents. It goes back
Yeah,
to 53 cents.
So yeah, it'd be 53. It'd be it'd be 53 cents, and usually it would be. That is not. They would usually be 333 USD, but they would go down to 53 cents. So I typically
Hell yeah.
glitter at night, so I get good deals like that. Anyway,
Everything I got was prepackaged, to be fair, so it's like
yeah,
price they
how
have.
we are approaching the man.
I think we are approaching it. I think we're trying to chill.
Oh
and
yeah, you're not
listening.
approaching the man. You're listening to
We are
the
not
We don't
approaching
approach.
yet.
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Keyword
this
here is
man,
yeah.
pretty much as you saw on the security footage, he approaches Ethel's door. He knocks on the door. It takes Ethel, a little bit to get to the door because she's in the back garden. It takes her a little bit. You hear faint
And
sounds of.
cold.
You hear, oh, just a second, just a second. She takes a little bit getting through the front room, getting to the front door. She opens it. She goes, "Yes, dear. What is it?" And he goes, "Well, I'm here to ask about your car's extended warranty." "Well, I've told you many times, dear. I do not have a car. I've told you about that horrific accident I saw back in '74. It really put me off learning. Death machines. Okay, now, like I said before, you really need to get that eye looked out. You can't see the front of this man's face, right? You can literally just see the back of him."
Colleen has to like stifle a giggle. She does, but she's like just Ethel's reactions to him is hilarious.
And Ethel, you'll hear Ethel saying to this guy, and she's like, "Well, since you keep coming round, I do have a favor to ask." And he goes, "Yes, well, unless it is to, you know, tell us about the fact that your car's warranty is going to go." She goes, "No, no, 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 no. That's not what I need. I'm here to ask a favor. Now, these huge birds keep coming down on my roof." And he looks, you see him look up. You still can't see his face, but you see him look up towards the roof, pretty much in the spot where most of those dislodged tiles. And he goes, "Yes, what is it about your roof?" She goes, "Well, these huge birds keep landing on it and lodging my tiles. I don't suppose you know anyone in your business that knows all about these tiles, do you?" And you just see him go, kind of sigh, and go, "Ma'am, I'm here to ask about your car's warranty." And she goes, "Well, I've already told you. I don't have a car. Now, if you could please leave me alone, or you can either come in and join me for a cup of tea." He goes, "No, ma'am, that's not what I'm here for." This goes on and on and on for about 10 minutes. Then, just as, he's about to leave, Ethel goes, "No, if you want to talk to someone about their car's extended warranty, I'm pretty sure my neighbors across the street know a lot about cars. They will be more than happy to talk to you about their warranty. Now, I don't think they have a car either, but I'm sure they will know someone with a car. People my age really don't drive cars as much as they should." And he just goes, and like wanders off. He as he turns around, I will show you what he looks like. Oh, look at that. It's not gonna let me copy and paste my image because it hates me.
It's homophobic.
It's homophobic. And I've got to
Imagine
scroll
things working as intended.
imagine.
It's
Let's scroll.
Bobby-phobic.
All the way down in my screenshots. Okay. He has got the red hair. One of his eyes is white. And what Ethel failed to mention is the fact that this guy had ears like this.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think. Yeah, I don't know this dude. Okay. Every time I get a new guy, I'm like, do I recognize this dude? No, there's no necklace. They wouldn't be part of the thing. There's no necklace. It wouldn't be a cultist.
So yeah,
Hmm.
that's what you see.
He does not seem like the type for the job. Also is not dressed in the way someone on job would dress.
You see him. He walks out of Ethel's garden and he walks down the street. Now, are you following this guy?
Harper is.
I'll follow.
Okay. Okay.
Again, strength in numbers.
Okay. Let me open the map, TM. So,
The map, TM.
scrolling up. So, he has come down the street towards the beach, if that makes sense.
Let's go to the beach. Get away.
He has come down the street and he is now going back down the street away from the beach. Right. He does not enter any other houses. He does not go and knock on anyone else's door. He just walks straight down the street. As he gets about 3/4 of the way down, the little notebook that he was holding is gone. And in its place, he's holding a bow. I will get you a picture of this bow.
There's our archer.
If I can find where the hell I put it.
No.
I got it. Yeah, the little notebook. He kind of goes to toss the notebook behind him, but as he tosses the notebook behind him, it kind of turns into a bow that attaches to his back, if that makes sense.
Mm.
So this is what the bow looks like. It seems to be attached by some sort of, like, he just attached it to his back like it was a magnet. You know, clips it on there. Just puts it on his back. And he just continues to walk down the street. He then, at the top of the street, he then takes a right turn and you can no longer see him. Are you still gonna follow?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. As you turn this corner, you turn right the way he went. Do you see the same side of the street that Atlas house is on? That greenhouse on the corner. If you look at the map.
Yes.
That is where you're turning. You turn down beside that house. Under that long road. And I'm assuming Harbor's in front and Liliana's behind, right?
Yes.
Most likely,
Yes.
yeah.
Harbor? You pretty much come face to face with the bow is fully drawn with an arrow in it. He is not stood very far away, probably only about 2 feet. The arrow, if let go, will hit you pretty much square in the neck.
Does he say anything when he sees us? Or sees me?
He doesn't say anything immediately to you. But then when he also sees that Lillian is there, he takes maybe one little tiny step back, but not enough of a step back. And he's like, can you stop? I'm trying to do my job. You guys are really getting in the way.
You're harassing an old woman with no car.
You think that's what I'm here for? Really?
Harper's gonna
We know it's
pull
not.
out the arrow that she picked up. I see this is yours.
He'll, he'll stop aiming his bow at you. He'll take the arrow. And he'll go, yes. Because I am here. I'm not trying to harass that old woman, alright? I just need to see if she's in her house, alright? I'm trying to do my job. Okay, and every single day for a week now, she's answered her door.
She doesn't go anywhere.
She,
Typically.
I know, that's the problem. So I had to resort to using her roof. But you guys are also in that house, and I'm just trying to do my job, and I just want to pay my rent. But you guys are getting in the way. Right?
Yeah, we live in our house.
What are you trying to do?
That too.
Well, I mean,
Why?
help
What is
me.
this for?
Someone inside the house I've been sent for. However, they never seem to come out the house either.
Who?
Someone who, correct me if I'm wrong, living with Ethel?
No. Ethel's
Us.
house is a perfect vantage point for your house. Right across the street.
Oh,
Who are you looking for?
I have a guess.
I guess.
I'm looking for Ceres. You know him? Can you tell him to leave the house every now and again, please?
What's it to you?
Look, I'm just following orders, alright? If you have an issue with it, you can take it up with my boss, alright? After I've
Who's
killed
your
that guy.
boss?
I would like
not
to pay my rent this month.
No, you're not killing him. You're funny. You're funny.
Who I work for is none of your business. I was just sent here to kill that guy. Alright?
You said we could talk to your boss. If we kind of know who your boss is, talk to your boss. That's kind of how this works. And you're not killing Ceres, so you can get that out of your head right now.
One
Fine.
thing at a time. Why? Why Ceres?
That too.
I'm just following orders.
Why does she
That's
ask
it.
when Ceres dead?
Fine. I won't kill that guy. But you can be the ones to tell him that the job wasn't done, and that it'll be your head on the line and not mine. Alright?
So theoretically, if you don't do this, what happens to you?
I get killed. If I do
Doesn't
it,
sound like a
I
good
get...
deal, does it?
Well, it does when it's the right amount of money to get paid, and usually it goes pretty well because the targets usually leave their houses, but apparently this guy doesn't. Alright?
How much?
That's none of your business. It's enough to cover my month's rent. That's for sure.
I'm sure I have enough to take care of your rent myself. How much?
50,000.
I could work something out. If you leave my friend alone, of course. A day or two, even.
You've got to be the one to talk to my boss to tell him that it's not happening, All right. Then we
Give me
can
the
work out a
contact
deal.
and I'll get this done for you. A deal?
Fine.
Great.
Fine.
And she holds out a hand.
He
Her normal
wo-
hand, not the gauntlet one.
Yeah. Yeah. He won't go to shake your hand, but instead he will go into his pocket and he will take out a very crumpled piece of paper that has just been screwed up and sat in his pocket for looks like a while. And he unfolds it. And in the hand you are holding out, he gives you, it's a relatively small piece of paper. Kind of like just a little strip. On the paper, written in red, like, looks to be written in red glitter gel pen. It says, "Meet where the fruit is hidden behind the vapor. Tonight, after it's closed. Go behind no later than midnight." He hands you this piece of paper and he goes, "Look, I meant to bring evidence that this Ceres guy, who I don't even know why he's important anyway, has been killed. I meant to meet him there. I don't even know where that is, alright? Fruit? What? Right? I was just meant to go there, bring evidence that the Ceres guy is dead, and then I would get paid.
Williams
if
in a
you guys
whisper
wanna-
to Harper. The Cloudy Cafe.
If you guys want to go there and tell my boss that, you know, the target hasn't been assassinated, then I can't be the one to blame, alright?" He kind of holds his hands up. Like, his bow is now on his back, and he kind of holds his hand up and he's like, "That's not my problem anymore. You guys have taken this off my hands now, so I'll be going." And he kind of does a little spin on his heels.
What's your name?
He kind of stops, spins back round on his heel, and goes, "Maureen?"
I'll be in
Spell that.
touch.
"I'll come to you."
Hey, Bobby, how do you spell that?
I can put it in. I can put it in the thing.
I
Yeah.
tried once. I want to put it on my notes.
I can put it
The
in.
notes TM.
There you go.
Okay.
He'll wander
Also,
off
I'm
and he's like,
absolutely buying out this motherfucker.
Yeah.
He'll
Harper,
go-
sugar mom,
he'll
York.
go,
It's like, no.
he'll go, "No, I'll be in touch.
No, I'll be in
I'll
touch.
I'll come to you."
Fine by me.
And then he'll do his little spin again and he'll walk away.
And when, as soon as he's out of earshot, goes, "They're going to the Cloudy Apple, where the fruit hidden behind the vapor. Cloudy Apple. Cloudy's vapor. Apple and out behind the vapor. Cloudy Apple."
Great.
I'm like almost certain, because this is what meet where the fruit is hidden behind the vapor at midnight.
That is what it said.
I can paste the
Said
thing
midnight.
into there.
I
Midnight.
assume that is what it said.
Yeah, that's what I heard always.
Ah, what the freak? Just go. Stop.
What the freak?
What the freak? It is written in red glitter gel pen because I thought that was the funniest option, but that is what it says.
Yeah,
Amazing.
behind the Cloudy Apple. Midnight.
Alright then.
So we get to dig around some more. Yippee! Fuck. Longest day of my life. So much sitting and doing nothing. But realistically, we should go into this prepared for a fight.
Lillian, trust me, when it comes to things like this, you have to get used to it.
Yeah.
You clearly are not.
Most
Oh,
of
what
the
else were you saying?
time,
Sorry, keep going, and then once you've done, I'll mention something else.
I haven't spent a lot of time in fight before this. I mean, I've fought with him a couple times in the past. We've been caught up with each other, but it's mostly just been searching. Not a lot of fighting. I grew up in a pretty peaceful town for the most part, so my village wasn't really big on fighting. It's not my forte. Clearly. It's kind of new terrain.
Well, you've lived so far. Let's keep it that way.
Yeah. Please, I'd like to not die. I don't think I could. That's something to think about on later dates.
And Harper's just gonna walk back to our house and go until it's time.
Yeah, I will say, as Morian walked away, probably only Harper heard this. Lillian was probably stood just that little bit too far away. They'd be like, stupid Ark, always sticking that business where it doesn't belong. as he,
Harper Harper smiles as
little
she
walk.
walks away.
Like he knows exactly who Harper is.
Oh, I would assume so.
Like he knows exactly. But yeah, he was pissed. He was like, God damn it. Fuck's sake. World's
I don't get to kill
shittest.
someone. Damn it.
Dang it. That guy doesn't touch grass, so I can't assassinate him. Fuck. And I think it makes it even funnier that Cosmic wasn't here for this, because if Cosmic
Oh, for
was
sure.
here for this session, if Cosmic I planned two ways. I was like, right, I have a way for if Cosmic is here, and I have a way for if Cosmic isn't here. But yeah,
Yeah.
you go back to the house, whatever. It's like 4 p.m. Everyone's doing whatever. And that is where we will end the session.
All right.
And I go tee-hee.